Hello everybody, welcome to 96 Shenley Road, the home of Pro Wrestling Clash. I am the Mastermind Ollie Spring, joined today by TJ Lee. And TJ, we're kicking off with a four-way match, kicking off the Meteora League, and here we see Harry Mant.
Yeah, Harry Mant, a guy that making his debut today. From what we understand, he's a very hard striking competitor, calls himself the Mad King. You can see there's someone team off with his head, but looking to make a great impression on the Clash crowd and Clash management.
That's right, you see him carrying his Wrestling League Championship. Harry Mant clearly doing well at his home promotion today, joining the Meteora League, the practical playground for the upcoming athletically gifted superstars in the UK scene. Harry Mant fitting that picture perfectly.
He is the activist, Mauro Chaves.
Second man in this one, Mauro Chaves, the vegan activist. Tej making his return to Pro Wrestling Clash.
Yeah, it's been a while since he's been here. It's been a while since the World Clash. He came up short during that time. And Mauro is a guy that wears his heart on his sleeve, a guy that does take any loss or any win passionately, and decided to go back, fill himself up with some more vegan food, such as kale, which is his favorite. That's why he calls himself the Vegan Ranger. And has come back with a new bag of tricks and, unfortunately, a new bag of kale.
Yeah, I don't know where he gets it from, but yeah, there's never a short supply of kale when Mauro's around. You see, he's just looking to spread his vegan message.
Yeah, claims that, you know, it makes him better than everyone else, that having the power of veganism makes him a Superman, like, just a very unusual guy. But when he's in there, when he's focused, he draws on that experience from Portugal, from the high training he's had there, the training he's had all over the UK, and proves to the world why he is one of the most in-demand wrestlers in the UK today.
Of course, folks, this is a four-way match, so we are only halfway there right now.
I've been this much covered in kale since I fell over in Pratt. Please welcome your next competitor, hailing all the way from Dalston Junction, the hit star, Ashmore!
Ashmore, another returning star here at Pro Wrestling Clash.
A guy we saw 2 shows ago, came out interrupted. Gene Money considers himself the true hipster of the wrestling scene. The best guy that you don't know about yet. Came up short during that contest, but despite his, not great attitude, I think he impressed an awful lot of people. And with Ashmore, there's a lot of things you've got to watch out for. Those stiff strikes, but particularly that lumbar check. One of the most beautiful lumbar checks you'll ever see in the business. Of course, wants to make sure that in defeat he's learned, and in victory he can ascend up the ranks in Pro Wrestling Clash.
That's the thing, Clash is all about the land of opportunity. Wins and losses count, but it's also how you handle those wins and losses. Ashmore, as I say, unfortunately not successful in his debut, but management saw enough to bring him back.
Should we make it more cozy? Last competitor for the Meteora League match, Chaos! Payne!
Jerry Bakewell introducing the last man in this match. Someone, as I'm sure you know, TJ, I know very, very well indeed.
We've been very lucky to watch this young man rise up the ranks in the wrestling scene, and we have watched him grow up and finally making his debut in the Meteora League here. It's a very cool thing to see, and obviously a lot of the crowd very receptive towards Kai Payne. I'm not sure many of them know what he can do when he's in that ring, but he belongs in that division, and now it's a case of proving to management he belongs in that division. When
Without
there's
a doubt.
3 other people there with a chip on their shoulder and with something to prove.
Payne, a guy I've literally seen his entire career grow. I was there calling his debut match 4 years ago. And, you know, it's an honor, and it fills with a lot of pride to see him finally make it here in Pro Wrestling Clash in a league that's basically custom built for him. I mean, Payne stands for everything the Meteora League is about, as does Harry Mant, as does Mauro Chaves, as does Ashmore.
You're not wrong. I think it's one of those things where you want to see these guys succeed. You want to see them really push themselves. And Payne is a guy that is always game. He's always ready for competition. He is the guy that is willing to drive the extra mile. He's willing to do a little bit more to get there. And that doesn't say that Harry Mant isn't. It doesn't say that Mauro Chaves or Carl Ashmore isn't.
I think for me there is obviously that I'm potentially going to be a little bit biased towards Payne. You know,
Sure.
me and him have journeyed a long way together in this crazy world of professional wrestling. Mauro Chaves, you know, I've met the guy as many times, but you know, I'm not a big fan of kale. You know, and I don't think he respects the fact that I don't like the kale. Ashmore, I mean,
He thinks you're disgusting, is his exact words. He thinks you're disgusting.
Well,
he thinks a lot of people are disgusting.
Each to his own. I'm not gonna judge him for his choice, but he'll clearly judge me for mine.
And immediately not willing to engage. Mauro maybe doesn't want to touch
and
meat
this
eaters.
is it. He doesn't make it easy to like him, which is probably why not many people do. This is the thing. Oh, see, an Ashmore just jumping Kai and Harry with their backs turned. Obviously, OGMO and Connie Mills were scheduled to be here, weren't able to perform. We hope that they recover.
In the meantime, we have worthy replacements, and
Without a
Ashmore firmly in the driver's seat as Harry
Super
and
kicks
Payne
though.
just take advantage.
A double
Nicely
DDT
done.
from 2 guys. You know, I do respect in this industry, unlike Mauro and Ashmore.
Yeah, it's not like we're playing favourites, just more likeable people.
You ruined the nice moment!
That's fine, okay.
And Harry Mant just evicting Mauro Chaves.
Now some teamwork from the
Flips him
Mad King.
over.
Oh, up and over the top rope. As Payne delivers Harry Mant right into the laps of Mauro and Ashmore.
Oh, but not
wait,
looking. Mauro trying to take the pin. 1, 2. Blocks the kick.
Each one to the stomach though.
Snap there.
Ooh, short kick there from Payne.
Yeah, right to the clavicle almost.
Nice snap suplex.
Really
I think
going
we're going
for
to see
short
that
moves.
Chaos elbow. Picture perfect
1,
from Chaos
2.
Payne. Just 2 though.
Seems to me like he's really trying to take the biggest advantage and to make the most of his first impression, Ollie.
Well, this is it, and we've seen it time and time again here in Pro Wrestling Clash. Everyone that steps through the door for the
Got him
first
up,
time,
for the painkiller.
everyone wants to make a good impression because this is the land of opportunity. Impress management, you will be back for more.
Nice reversal there from Mauro,
more
using his opponent's momentum against him.
The more matches you get, the more money you get, the more wins you get, the more money you get. That's what it's all about. So everyone looking to impress it.
Yeah, it's a beautiful cycle. Clash has a very deep roster already full of very hungry competitors. Any one of them at any point could be in line for an opportunity.
Harry Mant just drops that top rope down and sends Mauro to the outside. The main dude now hits the ropes, but
Ashmore,
in comes Ashmore.
blocking him. Nice Hurricanrana from Harry Mant.
This is one thing that Harry Mant does very well. He endears the crowd to people very, very quickly.
Nice over the top, but Mauro holding on.
Minutes into this match, people are already cheering for him. Payne putting his body on the line. And it pays off right now. Of course, it is Clash at the Beach Day today. We'll be talking more about that later on, folks. Right now, we're getting a taste of just what the Meteora League is all about.
Got him up on his shoulders.
Young, hungry competitors, potentially underutilized.
Ooh, bumped his head off the turnbuckle.
That springboard code breaker.
Come on, come on.
Ashmore wanting to capitalize, doesn't go for the pin, wants to make sure it's an emphatic victory. Out to the top rope. Goes
Going
for
for 450.
Beautiful
With
1,
authority.
2.
Oh! Harry Mant in at the literal last second.
Yeah, referee Liam Smith's hand was just about to hit the mat for the 3rd time. But Harry Mant now knows Ashmore might be a little bit fatigued.
Oh, jumping knee from the main
him,
dude. Oh,
and
off with his head. Off with his head. Pop that as a hashtag.
Mauro.
Ashmore's down. Oh, my goodness, that was just a stiff forearm to the back of the head of Harry Mant.
Oh, kicks him out, his head bouncing against that bottom turnbuckle.
Chaves says, kill them all. Oh, and there's a face wash boot. Hope Harry Mant's got his mouth guard in because he might have lost a few teeth with that one.
Has Harry up.
Oh, a pump kick from the vegan activist. Going for an air raid crash. Oh, not to the back of the neck.
And Harry's already had it targeted a few times in the last few minutes.
Wait, but watch out for Payne. He's up top.
That's a 2 count.
Swanton.
Beautiful.
From Payne.
That is indeed how you break a pin, Kai.
Oh, it reversed from Chaves.
Nasty forearm.
Pops him up, forearm.
Turnabout's fair play and deadlift German.
Got him up on his shoulders. Oh, torture rack power bomb.
1, 2. Almost a punt there from Ashmore.
Yeah, just straight up kicks Kai in the head. Not pretty, but definitely effective.
Yeah, very effective.
Oh, Siege, I think you...
Oh! Just as we think the tides are turning.
Pops him up. Oh! Power bomb to the knee.
Right to the small of the back.
And here it comes. Lumbar check.
And Kai Payne, I don't know if that's intentional, getting out of the ring. Can I go for a pin?
I don't think it was intentional. I think that was sheer momentum.
And now Harry Mant up.
Rolling Death Valley driver.
All that weight on the lower abdomen, you can break lower ribs, you can shred intestines doing that.
Internal damage aplenty when Ashmore's in control. Up and again.
Oh, went for a corkscrew.
Like a spiral tap almost.
Beautiful.
There's no water in the pool. If he'd have hit that, I don't think the main dude would have been kicking out in a hurry.
Harry sees an opportunity. Blocks it twice.
Oh, wait a second. Round the
beautiful.
DDT from Harry Mant. The boy from Harwich is doing himself proud
this
right now.
This young man knows there's an opportunity. 3 seconds away.
Oh!
Caught him.
Second rope!
Beautiful second rope code red.
Canadian destroyer. It's close. Oh, wow. Oh, wait a second.
Got him right in the small. 1, 2.
Oh! Harry Mant kicks out.
I really thought that was it.
I know Mauro Chaves is a fan of vegetables, but, you know, that's 2 that I wasn't expecting him to be grabbing today.
No Brussels sprouts, thank you very much. Gets him off.
Oh, spinning kick.
Wow, right to the temple, almost behind the ear.
Kai Payne. TJ, I think Kai Payne's unconscious right now.
Don't undo the pouch, Mauro. Don't undo the pouch. Oh, giving it some dressing.
This is just unnecessary.
Oh, no. Give her a ripcord.
Oh, he's going for a showtech with the... Oh, spinning Enziguri.
Gets him up.
Kicks off.
Wise, get Harry Mant out of the way for a
painkiller. 1, 2, 3. Kai Payne does it in his debut. And folks, that is what the Meteora League is all about.
awesome, awesome display there. And it just goes to show that when you get 4 guys like that, hungry, vicious guys that are willing to take risks to their body, they're going to go up to the top rope, they're willing to do it all, you get something very special. I think the Meteora League is going to be something that every pro wrestling class fan is going to want to see show in and show out.
Well, if this is a sign of things to come, Tej, I cannot wait to see more of the Meteora League.